Hello everybody, and thanks for being here today. I am Jim Coppinger with Zen Tech Consultants, and I want to welcome you guys to another episode of our tips and tricks series for Bluebeam Revu. Appreciate you taking the time to join us today. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about what I think is a really underused aspect of Bluebeam Revu. In particular, I want to talk to you today about templates and using templates. So, the idea behind templates, if you go up into your file drop-down inside of Bluebeam Revu, you'll see that you have this idea of creating new PDFs from templates, and there are a lot of out-of-the-box templates that come with Revu for your example use. But a lot of people ignore this and never really get into working with this. And the idea that I want to talk to you about today is using these templates to create kind of standard, borders and sketch markers and really whatever else you need to work with on a recurring basis. So let me show you what I mean. So you see that here what I've done is just opened up a blank PDF. It's a 24 by 36 page. It was completely blank, and I just drew in some border information, put in some a Zentech logo and some standard project data and some legal disclaimers or whatever else you need. Really, you can draw anything that you want here inside of Bluebeam to use as a prototype, a template that we're going to use to create other objects. Right? So what do I mean by that? So what I'm going to do with this, if I go back up here under my new PDF from template, you see that I have the ability to save this PDF, and that's all it is. All I did is just create a standard blank empty PDF, drew in all of the border information, all the data that I needed. Now I'm going to save that as a template, and it'll open up into your default template location. I'll talk about how to change that in just a minute, but I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to call this my Zentech Sketches template. Ooh, got my caps lock on, sorry about that. So yeah, we're just going to call it our Zentech sketch template. And I'm going to save it. That's all I have to do. Right? Now I can actually go ahead and I'm going to close out of that. Close that document. What I'm going to do now is I want to create a new drawing. So let's say that, from a project standpoint, I want to be able to, I have to do an enlarged plan. I'm going to sketch and do some layout and some design maybe on a couple of these lots over here that I need to send to a client or an engineer or whoever it may be. So what I'm going to do, I want to put that on my border, my logo with my disclaimers and all of my standard information. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to go to my file and I'm going to create a new PDF, right? And you'll see that my Zentech sketch template is now here. I didn't have to do anything other than save that original PDF. Now I can just click that. And you see it creates a new document. You see it creates a new blank document. It's not saved, it's just called document 1. But it used all of the original information that I had in that template file to start this one. So now I can go in and I can start to modify all the information that I need. So I can change the project name, say this is our Acme construction site. Right, the project location, well, it's 123 Main Street. Ooh, if I can get there we go. Put my caps lock back on. Alright, the title is, the block 123 utilities changes. Whatever it is, last updated, put in today's date, and so on. So you see it's very easy to go in and modify that data. Alright, so whatever I've pre-drawn comes up already set for me. Very, very simple. And then you can just take that and you can use this structure. Now I can go in and say, okay, if I need to do an enlarged plan, I can use basic Bluebeam tools to go in and do things like create a snapshot and say, okay, here's the lot and block that I'm going to be working on in that area. I have to do kind of an enlarged plan, copy it to my clipboard. Now I can just go ahead, right, and paste that in here into my sketch, enlarge it, go through the typical processes of scaling. I can flatten that back in so it becomes part of the background. Now I've got this enlarged area that I can do my sketch on, do my layout, draft out whatever I need, and send it to my client. All right, so that's the idea behind templates. So in terms of setting them up, you can just draw whatever you need. Right? But what I did want to talk about here under the new PDF from template are two other things. Notice that, like I said, I was able to save any open PDF that I have as a template. Once you create any PDF, you can save it as a template with images and logos and anything that you need inside of it. But you have two other options here that are important. The first one is at the bottom. You say I can change the template folder. By default, right, the template location is going to be on your local C drive. Right? It'll be under your user name, app data roaming, right, under the templates folder under Bluebeam Revu. And that's fine if you're working alone. But if you're working with other people, you can change this just by browsing out to a network location, and you can create a network folder, right? Or put it out on a cloud or Bluebeam Studio or wherever you want, and point everybody in your company to that location. This way you can have a central shared location for all of your PDF templates. The other thing that you can do up here that I think is really nice is that you can go ahead and you can import templates. So if you've already got PDF standard forms, things that you use all the time, you can put them all out in that network location, create that network location, and from here I can go browse to wherever they currently exist, whether they're on a specific job or if they're on my desktop. And when I use the import, any PDF that I choose, when I say open, it won't actually open the file. It'll actually copy this PDF into the templates folder so that will then appear. Right? So you see, I've already done this with my services testing. It automatically appears in my dropdown when I go to new file from PDF. You see it'll automatically bring that in here so that it'll just appear in this dropdown list. So any PDF that gets put in that folder appears. And the other thing that's really nice here is that if you need to actually go back and edit the original source template, so if I wanted to go back to my ZenTech sketch template and I needed to add something, you see right here I can just go right to this little edit icon, and that actually opens up the original template. Now I can just go in and make whatever changes I need to make to this template, add additional data, borders, signing blocks, whatever I want, and I'm done. And now I can use these to do my designs on any project. So real simple way to get your jobs going, get your information that you need repeated on every single job. Hope that helps you out. Have a good day, everybody.